Welcome back to the channel. I'm talking about wasting time and how to do less of that. I heard on a podcast Jordan Peterson talk about potential worth, and he was equating 1 hour of somebody's time being worth a certain value in dollars. And it can be whatever you determine it to be, but to not do something that is, don't do anything that's not worth your potential time or your potential worth. So I asked myself, what is my potential worth? I would like my potential worth to be around about $100 an hour, but I know that's a little unrealistic in my current situation, but I would like to work my way up to getting to that point and actually valuing my time much more than I am currently. I think it's important to keep this in mind because if you want to progress in life, you have to value your time more and do more with the time that you have. And that's where I'm really struggling. I'm really wasting a lot of time in my life and I need to actually take action. There's what I call like an emotional roller coaster in a sense, where I'll have really good times where I'm doing really good. I'm exercising, I'm making videos, I'm being creative, and I'm doing things that I really want to do, and it's really fulfilling. And then there's the lows where I go back to bad habits, not necessarily drugs and alcohol, which I've kind of moved past, but I go back into watching tons of videos online and playing video games for crazy amount of hours and, you know, not eating healthy, not exercising, just all sorts of things that aren't really good for progressing in life and kind of making stride. I don't know. If you haven't noticed yet, I'm not the best talker, but I'm really trying to work on, you know, all these different things, all these different aspects of my life to bring the quality up. Like I said before, I think it's really important to try and have a high potential, like have a high worth on your time and really strive to only do things that are worth that amount of time. And like I said before, this is an idea that I got from Jordan Peterson. I definitely want to give credit to him. One of the things that I've done recently is I made a chart to visualize my time, and it kind of helped me hone in on how I was spending my time. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna show you how I'm spending my time in 1 week and kind of chart that out and show an example. I work a full-time job as a plumber, so that's 40 hours a week. If I sleep for 8 hours a night, that's gonna be 60 hours in a week. I'll spend at least 2 hours a day on cooking and eating, so that's 14 hours in a week.
I'll spend about an hour every day on hygiene.
I can spend 10 hours or more just browsing social media and watching YouTube videos. I generally only play video games on the weekend, but I can spend 6 or more hours playing them. I drive for about 5 hours a week. I might spend an hour reading a book once a week. I'm doing a lot more editing than I used to be doing. I'm doing about 12 hours a week now, and obviously that's gonna fluctuate, but I'm doing a lot more of it than I used to. Running is definitely my exercise of choice, but I'm trying to do more strength training, and if I get in an hour, that's great. So I'm sitting here editing this video. I just got done creating the chart of my time spent, and I just wanted to clarify that this is just a generalization of how I'm spending my time currently, and I want to work my way up to something that looks a lot better than this. I don't think that how I'm spending my time now is necessarily worth $100 an hour, but I'm just figuring out where I'm at now so that I know like a base reference. Schedules definitely didn't work out for me. I tried doing this a few weeks ago. This whole video idea came up quite a few weeks ago. I tried doing a schedule. I set a whole bunch of reminders in my phone where it was a very structured schedule where every single hour I had scheduled out to doing something different, such as driving, working, eating, working out, video editing time, learning time, reading books time, all these different things that I was scheduling out very strictly, and it didn't work for me. I'm not a schedule person, I've come to find out. And if a schedule works for you and you can stick to it, then that's great. But if you can't stick to a schedule, you gotta find a different way to change these lifestyle decisions. Pretty much the way that I figured it out is forming new habits. I needed to form new habits to replace some of the old habits. One of the big bad habits that I have is watching videos online and playing video games. Both of those I can spend ridiculous amounts of time doing, and they're not helpful, they're not worth my potential worth. So what I'm doing now to try and replace those is form new habits, such as getting back into exercise, trying to read more. Basically the things that I set out to do in the beginning of the year that I was doing for a little bit, but then lost track of and didn't do for a period of time. One of the habits that I'm replacing these bad habits with is making videos. I'm really trying to focus a lot on it. I'm having a lot of fun editing videos, such as the last video. That was way fun to do. And then, you know, by spending so much time editing videos and filming videos, and the whole process of doing videos for YouTube is taking a lot of my time that I could be spending doing something not useful, and hopefully it's investing in the future potential worth of myself and of my time. I really want to post regularly and develop really good skills in this creative art form to help me change careers into a career path that will fulfill more of my potential worth. Potentially, hopefully is probably a better word. And by doing so, I can live a more worthy life, a more fulfilling life. I think one thing that'll really help myself and potentially other people such as you is finding other people that are doing similar things with their life that you're trying to do with yours. And I think that's gonna help maintain pace in your progress, in my progress. Like Facebook is a great place to find groups, and you can find a ton of different ones in your local area that you could potentially connect up with and go do things with. So that's a great way, I think, to involve yourself in groups that are doing similar things that you're doing. So everything I say, take with a grain of salt. I am no expert in this. I am figuring this out as I am talking as I am doing. I'm just trying to figure things out, and I think that sharing this journey can help other people. Maybe even if I'm wrong in a lot of this, maybe you can see that I'm wrong and learn from my mistakes and continue on your own path and find success in that other ways. Keep moving forward. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe if you're interested in these kinds of videos or any of the other kinds of videos that I've posted. I know I can kind of jump all over the place. I don't really know my path on YouTube yet, but I'm figuring things out. Leave a comment down below if you have any suggestions for my channel, any advice, anything that could help me or help others, anything on potential worth, anything on anything really. I would like to kind of have discussions in the comment section. Either tell me I'm wrong, tell me I'm right, tell me what you're doing in your life, tell me anything really. It doesn't matter. Just leave a comment. Like the video if you like it. Dislike it if you don't like it. That's fine with me. Definitely subscribe if you're interested in anything that I'm doing here on YouTube, and keep moving forward.